This is Let's Talk Arts and Entertainment on WMAY. Now, you guys remember the Spirit of Lincoln. That was a couple of months ago, a virtual production put on by the Springfield Theater Center by the late Ken Bradbury and Roger Wainwright, and directed by Hope Cherry. And I am joined once again with the director, Hope. Hope, how are you doing?
I'm great. Thanks for having me back on.
Yeah, thanks for being here. So first of all, how have you been? How have you been since I last talked to you? I think it's been a while, but you know.
Yeah, it's been good. We've been the show went off really well and people tuned in, and I've got good feedback from people who were able to see it. And now this next month we're getting to showcase our show again through Looking for Lincoln. So we've got a couple events coming up.
Yeah, that is awesome. So tell me a little bit about how that's going to go with you guys partnering with Looking for Lincoln. So is this going to be, because it's three separate performances, live streamed events. So is this going to be the whole show, or is this going to be just part of the show over three performances?
Yeah, so it won't be the whole show. We're going to be showing a few select scenes from the show. So each evening we'll have 2 or 3 scenes that we've selected, and we'll show those in the event. And then afterwards we're going to have panelists who are going to discuss those scenes. So some of our panelists are people that were in the show. We've also got Roger Wainwright, who will be joining us hopefully for one of our panels. So it's kind of exciting to hear the different perspectives. We're also having somebody join us from the Underground, I'm going to butcher it, but it's the Underground Railroad Society of Jacksonville. So they'll be talking about some of the scenes that we'll be seeing. Because again, this whole show was historical. So it's getting to hear perspectives of people who've performed in it, who wrote it, and then also people who teach about it every day through our local history departments. So
that's great. That's awesome. How did you guys come into this idea of doing this live stream performance? Was this your guys' idea? Was it Looking for Lincoln? How did this whole thing come to fruition?
So actually, our set designer, Steve Arbel, it works closely with Looking for Lincoln, helped us make that connection. They've been really great to work with, and they've got a lot of other stuff that they are showcasing right at this time. They've got, I think they have one coming up on songs that were songs of the Underground Railroad. They've got some other people who are historians who are coming and talking about just different aspects of Lincoln that we don't always think about. So this was a good fit just because our show was about Lincoln. It's local, and they were able to kind of work with us and decide which scenes we really wanted to showcase for this event. So a lot of the ones we chose are ones that are super local stories, stuff that happened in Springfield or Jacksonville area, and kind of from that area. So I'm kind of excited because I think, again, if you didn't catch the show before, this is just another avenue for you to learn a little bit about our local history. So
it's great. Yeah. And so when people will be able to watch this, and I do recommend you guys, of course, watch all three of these, because if you did not catch The Spirit of Lincoln, it was a great show, great performances, great everything all around. So, I mean, it was so cool, and you guys will really enjoy this, and especially with talking with some of the cast members, and of course, like you said, Roger Wainwright, some of the people who are involved behind the scenes as well. In fact, I mean, he wrote the music for it. So what sort of things can we expect from these talkbacks, these Q&As that are going on? People are going to be able to interact with those as well, right?
Yeah, so that's the plan. We'll have, again, you're going to get to see the clips, and then you'll get to ask the panelists some questions. And I think that's what's going to be kind of nice is everybody's going to have a different a little bit of a different background that they're bringing to the discussion. The panelists each have a different background. Also, one of our panelists will be Keith Bradbury, Ken Bradbury's younger brother, who actually was in our show. Mm-hmm. And he is getting to talk. I think he's scheduled for the night that we're talking about Jonathan Baldwin Turner, who was a professor at Illinois College. And Keith and Ken both graduated from Illinois College. And so Keith has a lot of knowledge about Jacksonville and Illinois College area. So that's going to be really cool. For those who maybe don't know a lot about it, it's going to be a great way to ask them some questions, kind of dig in, get both a little bit more history, but then also it's about that spirit of Lincoln, getting to hear each personal, each panelist's personal connection that they have with Lincoln and with these stories that are being told. I think that's what makes made this show so unique, is we don't always get to hear, we always hear about Lincoln, but we don't hear about the people that were affected by Lincoln. And so getting to do this is really just an extension of our show. So
yeah, no, that is great. That is super cool. You know, it's a great partnership there. You guys are going to be introducing or, you know, reintroducing or people. So the people are interested in the arts, but also the historical aspect and a local aspect. It is really cool. How are people going to be able to watch this, and how much will it cost?
So there are, if you search on Facebook for Looking for Lincoln, or if you go to their website, Looking for Lincoln's website, you can find the links to the event. There is a Facebook event out there, so all you have to do is just follow the link posted for that evening. You can sign in on, you know, a mobile device or a computer and watch the event. And then, it's a totally free event. That's what's like really great about it, is it's a great way for people who, who've been, you know, sitting at home, kind of trying to get some just different, like a little bit of a different entertainment other than just, you know, continuing to watch Netflix every single evening. It's a nice way to both get interaction and also a little bit of local historical education. So.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. No, you took the words right out of my mouth there. Yeah, it's not only are you supporting the arts, the community, and all, you know, yeah, it's free, guys. These are great. So those are the 10th, 17th, and the 24th. Go to Facebook. We have the link up, of course, for the Facebook event, but we're also looking for Lincoln as well, so that you guys will be able to catch these 7 p.m. on the 10th, 17th, and 24th. Hope, thank you so much for joining me once again, and I'm sure we will be talking again soon.
Thank you, Kevin.
Thank you. It is Let's Talk Arts and Entertainment on WMAY.